Hello, good afternoon. My name is Jami Jennings, and I'm the Director of Digital Channels at VisiFI. And first, I want to say, holy cow, there is a lot of great companies here, and we are honored and excited to be here, so thank you. VisiFI is a technology company that's been providing technology for credit unions for 40 years, and we specialize in digital applications, and that's what I want to talk to you today. You see, just like we heard about in the session yesterday, and this is not anything new information, but credit unions are losing members because they don't have the digital technology that members want. And credit unions aren't investing in this technology because they lack the experience, the resources, and the time. But the truth is, we're running out of time. You see, last month, CU Times announced, this is sad, that another 43 credit unions will be merging in fourth quarter 2021. You see, we're shrinking. And a recent study showed on the McKinsey report that 40% of consumers in the United States, 40%, are utilizing at least one fintech platform to perform some of their daily financial needs. And out of those 40%, 90% are satisfied. So what does that mean? That means that our members want this technology, and if the credit unions aren't offering it, then they're going to go get it. So credit unions aren't the primary financial institution. But don't lose hope, okay? There's good news. So another research shows that 58% of these consumers, they want to do business with credit unions, right? They trust credit unions. It's just the problem is that the credit unions don't have the technology. So whenever we talk to credit unions, we'll go talk to them, we'll say, you need to invest in online and mobile banking. And we always hear the same three barriers or friction. They say, Jami, we don't have the expertise. There's so much technology out there. There's so many fintechs out there. What do we invest in? What technology do we invest in that's going to attract younger members or that's going to retain members? And we don't have the resources and the time to invest in it. So how can VisiFI solve this problem? So before I tell you the next big idea, I want to ask the audience a poll. So just a show of hands, how many people invested in a home improvement project during the pandemic? Yeah, right? We were all stuck at home. So I'm going to let you know that I live in Alabama, and me and my husband were outside drinking coffee, and I was like, I've got it. We can take this opportunity to do a landscape oasis in our backyard. You see over here, true story. We can cut down these trees. It shouldn't be that hard, right? We can cut down these trees and build a fire pit, and that's where we can roast marshmallows, and we can see the mountaintops here, and we can look under the stars, and over here, we can build a swing set, like the good one, the wooden one, not the plastic one, but the swing set, and then here we can have the rock garden, like in the magazines with the white rocks and the gardens, and we can do the lights, and it'll be absolutely amazing. My husband says, Jami Jennings, we don't know anything about landscape. And I said, well, how hard can it be? Right? So we started researching, and it's pretty hard, okay? There's a lot of options. We didn't know which plants grew well in Alabama. We didn't know how you design a layout or a bed so that you have flowers for every season. We didn't know how to design a landscape where it's a cool fire pit. And it was at that moment that my husband says, Jami, we're going to have to invest in a professional, somebody that's going to have to lay all this out, and all we have to do is order it, deliver it to the house, and I'll put it in the dirt. And it was at that moment that we realized that's how we help credit unions. You see, we help credit unions by doing all the research for them. We already decide where, for example, if we had an app for the landscape and they could just choose Alabama, right? And all you had to do was drag, drop, and dream. It already had the landscape. It already had all the plants. And that's the type of system we needed. We needed to do the research. We needed it to be trendy. We needed it to have all the cool fintech technology in it, and we needed a good root system. You see, we needed a root system that was integrated and seamless. So we decided to take on that mission. And what we did is we started working with people all over the globe, internationally, different cultures, and we started understanding behavioral science. This is big, guys. We started looking at the subconscious mind. What types of colors bring people joy, makes them feel peace? What type of layout makes you want to go to the fire pit and roast marshmallows and stay a while? Right? What type of technology do we put in? What type of workflows and what type of wording makes you feel good? And we started doing focus groups with credit unions and with members. We even did design sessions with companies that knew absolutely nothing about banking. because we wanted to make sure we developed an application that was easy to use and intuitive. And after we did that, we put this design layer on top of it. And the design layer allowed credit unions to drag, drop, and dream. They didn't need to know what kind of plants grow well in Alabama. We took care of it for them. They could do the cool stuff, the fun stuff, right? They could add their logo, they can add the colors, they can pick the fire pit or the outside grill, and they just watch their digital storefront come to life in front of their eyes. And so after we built it, then we had to decide, is it going to work, right? So we took 2 of our credit unions, one credit union in Michigan, right, a mid-sized credit union in Michigan, and they actually went live this August. And after they went live, we looked at their data for 2 months. We pulled their data from October, and I'm excited to tell you what we saw. We saw that they had in just 2 months, they had a 15% increase in new members, a 13% increase in remote deposit capture, a 26% increase in person-to-person payments, and a 67% increase in card management. And what that told us was the design matters. When you do a layout where you've got a fire pit or you've got a swing, you want to go to that area and stay a while. So the research checked all the boxes. It had a positive member experience, it increased the credit union's revenue, and it increased their efficiency. And so today, I encourage you to dare to dream. So on your tables, you've got some clear boxes, and all you've got to do is put it in the dirt. And I'll leave you guys a box. Thank you.